I'm Denise Birch. I am a wife, a mom of 3 daughters, and a teacher. This picture is taken at our daughter Andrea's wedding just a few months before a horrific accident. Life can be changed or lost in a moment. Normal day after school, picked up my daughter, driving home, rush hour traffic, had a flat tire. I was hit and almost killed by a distracted driver. I woke up in the hospital, learned I had sustained 37 serious fractures, full orbital blowout of the left eye, several internal injuries, and that I had nearly died. That was a surprise. Doctors were saying things like, I might lose the eye, probably wouldn't be able to use my arm again, I wouldn't be able to walk normally again. In an instant, my life had been irrevocably changed. To date, I've had 11 major surgeries. In the last 2 years, I've been pieced back together fairly well. I'm now CJ's cyborg mom. That does make airport security a little more frustrating than it used to be. Part of me wanted to talk to you tonight about the dangers of being a distracted driver. There are so many statistics, changed laws to prove the point that one really should concentrate on driving while they're driving. That would be taking the easy way out. I want to talk to you about learning for life. I have learned that attitude is everything. A small change in your thought process changes my words, it changes my actions, and it can travel a long way out. It can ripple out. We have the ability to choose what we are thinking about, how we're thinking about it, and how long we dwell on it, positively or negatively. This mental ability is easily seen in our students as they make a career choice and then choose academic courses to advance that. Careers are a large scale. How about your plans for tomorrow, the weekend, meals, errands? That's small scale. Our selection of thoughts has another underlying dynamic, a mental riptide, so to speak. Are your thoughts positive or negative? That is your underlying attitude. There is an old proverb that says, as one thinks in their heart, so they are. I was very frustrated by how long the healing process actually takes. I hated being helpless and dependent. My life had been an active mom, charity volunteer worker, runner. I used to play ball with the dog. And I had been completely changed to being helpless. Other people had to help me to shower, go to the bathroom, and dress me. I was so physically broken, our dog wouldn't play with me. He was so afraid of hurting me, he would check on me constantly, but he would not bring the ball back. You know, you're in really bad shape when your own dog won't play with you. I could see myself beginning to change. I was becoming whiny, angry, and bitter. Pastorally, I was counseled to allow myself to grieve what I had lost and to face my emotions. I needed to face the fact that I was getting frustrated and bitter and angry. I had tried putting on such a brave face for my family and my friends. I didn't want to further upset them. Yet, I really had to make the changes mentally. I didn't want to be an angry, bitter person. Identifying the emotion of self-pity did not even require a psychiatrist. I knew what was going on inside my own head. To fight self-pity, I had to remind myself of everything I was thankful for. It's a simple battle plan, but it's not that easy to implement. I kept thinking about it, and then so I made a list. Yes, I'm a list maker. I love to make to-do lists, and I get such great satisfaction crossing things off. However, this list was not meant to be diminished, but to grow. I started by the very obvious basics. I'm thankful to be alive and as such have a future. I'm thankful that I will see my other daughter's weddings. I'm thankful I didn't lose the eye and that I have some sight out of it. I'm thankful for my family and my church and my friends who have been amazing support during this whole time. I'm thankful for doctors and nurses and physiotherapy. As I physically healed, I kept adding to the list. One of my first goals was just to be able to shower and wash my hair and dress myself. And those are difficult when you only have use of one arm. Slowly, I regained use of my left arm. And the day that I could lift a coffee cup, it got added to the list. I was thankful and excited I could lift a coffee cup. As time went on, my leg healed, and I could slowly, they said I could start putting weight on it. And I had to get a scale, and I had to step on the scale up to 5 kilos. Oh, it hurt. But I could do it. And I kept doing it. Every single time I went to the bathroom, I practiced 10 reps. And every week, I was able to add more weight until that glorious day that got added to my list when I could step down 50% of my body weight, and I could learn to walk again. Exciting day. I chose to celebrate every single personal victory on purpose. It's so easy to wallow in the things that I had lost, but wallowing is a trap, and it's dark in there. Oh, I'd love to tell you that once I realized that half my battle was physical healing and mental healing, I had made the choice, and it was done like that, except I'd be lying. What I did learn during these past 2 years is that to choose to have a positive attitude helped me maintain a forward focus. My family has been great, thoughtful and supportive. When we're traveling or out doing things, if I need to stop, I say, hey, I need a break. And we all stop and rest, so I can rest. You know, I'm doing so well, sometimes I forget that I'm physically disabled, and I'm going out, disfigured, and I'm doing my errands, and it'll just catch me in an unguarded moment. Will somebody go, hey, what happened to your face? Oh, at those moments, I seem to slip into very derogatory terms about the young woman who hit me. Proof that out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. That's a truth I learned in Sunday school. Obviously, the anger and frustration is still there, and it would be really foolish to think that I could just decide not to have those emotions anymore. But I can choose to not let them control me. In the future, I have more reconstructive plastic surgery on the schedule. But I choose to have a positive attitude and outlook going into them. My personal recommendation for you, check what kind of attitude you have. Take some time to think about what you're thinking about. If you have any doubt, listen to the words you say. You want to make that ripple in your life a positive one. And you could even begin by making a list. Thank you.